Ted Cruz, senator from Texas, debating with Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson, check this out.
Okay.
Sunday school, I was taught from the Bible, those who bless Israel will be blessed, and those who curse Israel will be cursed. And from my perspective, I want to be on the blessing side of things.
Of those who bless the government of Israel?
Those who bless Israel is what it says. It doesn't say the government of, it says the nation of Israel. So that's in the Bible. As a Christian, I believe that.
Where is that?
I can find it to you. I don't have the scripture off the tip of my. You pull out the phone and use the.
Just want to say the answer to that, the way to have answered that question, if you didn't know exactly where it is in the Bible, the way to have answered is it's everywhere in the Bible. It's all over the Bible. It's all over the Bible. There's a verse in Genesis that's famous, but it's actually almost in every book. When the nations bless Israel, they will be blessed. That was the easy answer that Senator Cruz, you could have just said it's all over the Bible. That is one of the centerpieces of the Bible. You don't have to find chapter and verses. I can find you tens and even hundreds of verses,
Although I hate that question when people ask where, show me where. It's like Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? It says that in Shakespeare in Romeo and Juliet. Where does it say it in Romeo and Juliet? You're like, it's there, okay? It's there. Like, it's not fair to ask that question and for that to be a gotcha.
He's all about gotcha. He's all about that.
But it's a fake gotcha. And one thing I want to say, Yishai, about Ted Cruz is that the problem that he had in this interview is that his faith in God and his tie to the Jewish people and the land of Israel is so deep in his gut that he doesn't have it intellectualized.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have it as like a thought exercise. It's just like infused in him. So when Tucker Carlson wanted to talk to him about his belief in Israel, Ted Cruz is just like, those who bless them will be blessed. Those who curse them will be cursed. Come on. Like, we all know this.
Right.
And Tucker Carlson, who is not a believer in that, or I don't know what he's a believer in,
right,
was just like, wanted to like brain it out. And Ted Cruz couldn't brain it out because it's not a brain thing for him. It's like a soul thing for him. It's a heart thing.
That's actually a great point. I really like that point a lot. And he could have said that as well. It's like I don't have it exactly chapter verse because I've been raised with that. It's all over my DNA.
It's like infused in his DNA. Right.
I like that very much. Let's keep going and see some more here.
It's in Genesis, but so you're quoting a Bible phrase. You don't have context for it. And you don't know where in the Bible it is, but that's like your theology. I'm confused.
See what you're not confused. You're just being a jerk.
Right. It's fake. This is a fake gotcha.
I wish you'd have said to him, like, you're being a jerk. That's not a real question.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, that's what I would have been. I'm like, that's a jerky thing that's a jerky way to ask a question. Like, you're not confused. You're trying to tell me I don't know, but I do know. I don't remember chapter and verse right now, but it's all over the Bible. My mom taught it to me. Like, I believe in it.
Incidentally, he's right. It's there. And the fact that he doesn't know that exactly what chapter and verse has no bearing on the fact that it is there and he got it right.
Right. Let's keep going.
What does that even mean?
Tucker.
I'm a Christian. I want to know what you're talking.
You're not a Christian. You're something
fake.
You're a Qatari sellout. Who knows what you
Maybe
are?
He's a Christian. Maybe he's a Christian, but he's not a Christian the way that this guy is. I mean, he's a Christian, but it's not that he said that he's a Christian and he's not. I'm not here to debate who's a Christian. I'm Jewish. I'm not telling people who's a Christian.
Right.
But what is fake is his like pseudo innocent curiosity. Like, oh, I'm a Christian. I just would really like to know. Like, why don't you just? I'm just here to learn from you, Ted Cruz. Like, that's fake. I don't like that.
That's definitely fake. Let's keep going. All right.
Okay. Biblically, we're commanded to support Israel.
We are commanded as Christians to support the government of Israel?
We are commanded to support Israel.
So that's what Genesis, that's what God is talking about.
The nation of Israel, yes.
And so is that the current borders, the current leadership? He's talking about the political entity called Israel?
He's talking about the nation of Israel. Yeah,
this is silly. I'm talking about the political entity of modern Israel.
Yes, and that is
You believe that's what God was talking about in Genesis?
I do, but
that country's existed since when?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like, it's like, I think he says it pretty clearly. It's like, yeah. You see, the thing is, I want to just fill in a little bit here. I want to be on Tucker for a second.
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
that's
Yishai,
yeah.
I'm here to find out about things that I don't know about that I actually do know about, but I want to get you. So tell me.
What's
So,
your question? What's your question, Tucker?
do you think that the modern state of Israel is what God meant when said that you should you know, bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you? Is that what he meant?
Yes. Yes, it is. The Jewish people are one people that have gone through time, amazingly, and they had two commonwealths in the land of Israel, and miraculously, they're back in the land. The Jewish people are back in the land. And so, yes, we are commanded as lovers of the Bible, lovers of Israel, lovers of God, to support the Jewish state of Israel, which is the reincarnation, rebirth, renewal of the Jewish people in the land of Israel, the third commonwealth. And that's happening now. So, yeah, that Israel that you read about in the Bible is this Israel now. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that
Okay,
amazing?
wait, I'm going to keep going as Tucker, though, okay?
Go ahead.
Okay, but does that mean that you have to support all the things that the state of Israel does?
No, you have to help Israel be the biblical state and support what you think is right, what you think is biblical. But you do have to recognize that God is giving rebirth to his nation in the land as he promised. That ingathering is happening through these people. And so in general, we stand with Israel. This is just like you in general should respect your parents, but you can't, if they do something that's horribly wrong, you can't back that. But in general, you have to love your parents and honor your parents. In general, the Jewish people are good people. They're doing the godly thing. They're coming back to the land. This process is the ingathering, and you've got to stand with it. And you've got to stand with this thing. And that's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to be part of God. And that question itself kind of misses the point. It kind of skews it, because it's not about everything that Israel does. It's generally about what Israel is. Israel is the rebirth of the Jewish people in the land, as prophesied, as promised. And I want to be part of that. I want to stand with that. And nations that have supported Israel have been blessed. And the minute that they've turned against Israel, they've been cursed and shrunken. And so, yeah, like, this is the great opportunity. And it was in the early 20th century that the British Empire, and even before that, the British Empire sought to use its power to give rebirth to the Jewish people. At that point, the British Empire was this giant thing, and it actually used its power to help give rebirth to Israel. And it was when they turned against Israel that they began to shrink, and they began to become what they are today, which is a jihadi-filled island in the North Atlantic. And so, yeah, I want to be on the good side. I want to be part of God's great vision. And I think that America, the best thing that it could do is to fix the sin of so many Gentiles throughout the ages of being anti-Semitic. And I want to be pro-Semitic. I want to be philo-Semitic. I want to be philo-Israel. I want to be pro-Israel. So it's a gift to me, Tucky Poo, okay? And your little tricky little questions. Oh, you don't even know your own theology, blah, 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 blah. You're just not listening. You're just trying to trip me up on words, not on real meaning. I know what I mean. What I mean is that I love God and I love Israel. It's kind of simple. It's really kind of simple. You're just making things not simple on purpose, because you're a wordsmith. You're a tricker. It's prestidigitation. It's legerdemain. It's fraud. Okay. And what you're really trying to do is besmirch the Jewish people. You're really bringing a curse upon this nation, and you're fake. And even the president himself has now realized that you're fake. And yeah, you helped the president get in, but now you've turned dark. You've turned bad. You've become bought, most likely, or nutty, or both. And you don't understand simple things. The Bible says, love Israel. Simple. It's not tricky. If you can't do the math, you're not a Bible believing person. You just want to use God for your own power and your own fame. And so, Tucky Poo, start listening to God again. I know what God is. My name is Ted Cruz, and this message has been thumbed up by me. That's right. There you go.
Well done. You make a great Ted Cruz.
I would eat that Tucker.